Welcome to class once again. Nice to be here. I believe you are staying safe at home. All right, so though we are looking at a new topic in our civic education in preparation of the forthcoming JSS3 exam. Now we shall be looking at the rule of law today. The rule of law. Now we all know that the brain behind the rule of law is A.V. Dicey, Professor A.V. Dicey, in his book, Constitutional Development. So we want to be looking at the rule of law today, and we want to look at the objective, the following objective. At the end of this lesson, every participant should be able to achieve the following objective. Number one, explain the meaning of the rule of law. Number two, identify and explain features of the rule of law. And lastly, discuss the benefit of rule of law to a particular society and individuals. All right, let's go into the lesson. Now, what is rule of law? Now, rule of law means rule according to the law. Ruling according to the law. When you rule according to the law, then there will be absence of arbitrary rule. There will be absence of abnormal rule. So let's look at what we have on the board. Supremacy of the law, which says that the law of the country should be supreme over every other law, should be above individuals, should be above whatsoever has been set as the standard of the country. Also, there should be absence of abnormal rule in a country where there is rule of law. All right, let's continue. All right, before we talk about the benefits of the rule of law, let's quickly talk about the features of rule of law. Now, according to A.V. Dicey, there are three principles or three features of the rule of law. We have supremacy of the law, that is, the law is above everyone in the country. Apart from the supremacy of the law, we have respect for fundamental human rights. The rights of the individuals in the country should be respected, should be taken care of. Apart from rights of individuals, there should also be what we call impartiality of the law. There should be impartiality of the law. Apart from impartiality of the law, equality before the law. Everyone must be equal. Maybe you are rich or you are poor. Maybe you are tall or you are short. Maybe you are white or you are black. Everybody must be equal before the law. We all know what is actually happening presently in USA. All over the weeks, there have been this rioting that a black man was killed. Now people were actually preaching against racism. Now, racism is in places in America, even in other European countries. Now, because of the fact that the country or the people do not have respect for the rule of law. Because the rule of law says everybody is equal before the law. So everyone should be equal before the law. Maybe you are black or you are white. Well, let's look at the benefits of the rule of law. All right, we shall be looking at just 4 benefits. And in our Google Classroom, we will examine more. So let's look at the first one. It guarantees fundamental human rights. And what are the fundamental human rights? You have right to freedom of movement. You have right to freedom of speech. You have right to what we call life, right to live. No one is expected to take your life. And you are not expected to take anyone's life. So it guarantees fundamental human rights. All right. It protects dignity of persons. Now, I was trying to actually know what actually happened in the USA. So I went ahead to search for video where that man called George was arrested. And I can say vividly that the dignity of that man was not respected. His dignity was not respected. The way the policemen handled him showed that his dignity was not respected. So where rule of law is in place, the dignity of individuals are respected. All right, let's continue. It makes government accountable. The government in a particular country will be accountable because there is rule of law, rule according to the law. All right, it ensures stability of government and the nation. The government will be stable. There will be smooth running of the government, and the nation will not be facing crisis because of rule of law. All right, lastly, it ensures development and growth. Countries where there is rule of law, things are actually done normally, and they always witness growth and development. All right, we have more to discuss. So let's meet in our Google Classroom, and we shall be doing justice to the rest. God bless you.